So basically, I've been for a while trying to avoid like copyright and all that shit, and like not watching TV shows or movies or something like that on stream. But fucking every streamer's doing it. Like XUC just watches YouTube, just watches shows. Like Stan's HR, they just fucking watch MasterChef YouTube episodes. So I think as long as it's on YouTube, it's fine. And River Monsters, at least the first couple episodes, are on Animal Planet on YouTube. So I finally said, fuck it, let's just watch a River Monster. So fuck it, we're watching River Monster. Yeah, so we'll go in with the fish biologist knowledge that piranhas are in fact not really dangerous at all, and only really attack live things when they're extremely desperate. So the majority of the time you're going to have absolutely no problems. Jeremy Wade, extreme angler. What do you guys think Jeremy Wade did? Like, this show made him like a celebrity, crazy science animal guy. But before this, he was just like a really good fisherman. Someone asked, do fish blink? Sometimes, not all fish, but they're like flashlight fish have organs that like turn their, or put like a skin fold over a bioluminescent organ. So they basically have a bioluminescent bean under their eye, and then a skin fold that goes over it. So that's pretty much, you know, blinking. The light goes in and out as they...
So are these stories real, or are they just over-exaggerated urban myths?
Definitely urban myths. There's no group of piranhas that could ever possibly be desperate enough. Yeah, that's just insane. Like a bus full of people. I think the only recorded attacks, I don't think piranhas have ever killed a person. And the only recorded attacks are like extreme desperation by individuals. Extreme desperation by a group large enough to take down an entire group of people is just impossible.
The killers.
So piranhas have a bad rep because of media, like sharks? Pretty much. I mean, to be fair, if you throw in like a dead like ham leg or something into like a tank of piranhas, they will tear that shit apart. And it's scary to look at because they can rip flesh from bone extremely fast. The problem is people then think, okay, well, if they can do that to like dead meat, then they can do that to a human. And like, I guess theoretically, but they don't. Just one of those things where they just don't. Same as sharks. Like, they could, but they don't. Sharks could be bloodthirsty killers and kill a bunch of people. Piranhas could do the same. They just don't.
Oh, there it is, jumping out of the water. That's quite strong.
I really wish that, like, I didn't have a moral objection to... I'm actually weakening over time. I used to be like, when I was younger, I used to be like, fishing sucks, like recreational. I hate fishing, moral, all that stuff. And then I've slowly come to like being chill with it, but not wanting to do it myself. And I'm getting close to wanting to do it myself. Like every other fish biologist that I know and work with, like fishes hardcore. Because it's sick. I mean, you just throw a hook in water and catch cool ass fish. I don't know. I feel like I get more and more convinced every day to do it.
And they use those to puncture the swim bladder of the prey.
Really?
So it just messes up the buoyancy.
On land, animals like bite each other's throats to kill them. This dude just like bites their swim bladder and then watches when they can't swim. That's hilarious. That's like if you're like a tiger on land. That's like the equivalent of like going up to a prey, biting off both of their legs so that they can't run away. Just being like, okay, like just fucking kill them, Jesus. That's some sadistic shit. Bit off their legs, straight up. Imagine if a predator bit your inner ear. Yeah. Imagine if a predator made you unable to stand up straight. Like, the predator was specialized in biting the part of your brain that is balance. And so you get bit by the predator, and you're just like, whoa! Like a fucking dude at the floppy dudes at the car wash.
Oh. There we go.
What?
Red belly piranha.
He just threw a bamboo stick in the water and pulled... This is what I mean. Fishing is sick. He literally just threw a bamboo stick in the water and pulled out a fucking piranha. Like, I want to do that shit.
They are perfectly adapted to slice off pieces of meat,
I always thought they saw it.
Scales, literally taking apart their prey piece by piece.
The teeth are small? Yeah, they're small, but when you have that many teeth and that are that sharp, and you can like go back and forth. You can saw off things. Like, yeah, like the little blades, the little tips on a knife, the serrations on a knife are small, but when you do this, your steak gets cut. Like, it's not necessarily about the fact that they're not huge, giant teeth. They're going to puncture you instantly. They're cutting.
Doesn't mean to say, though, that I can't do this.
Okay, this dude's sick.
There's plenty of water here.
Okay, listen. I know piranhas are not dangerous to humans. I know piranhas don't attack live humans. I know that I don't need to be afraid of piranhas. And on a surface level, I'm not. But the level it takes to just dive into a piranha-infested river, like, my kahunas are not big enough. Like, no matter how much I believe in all of those things, I'm like, yep, I'm fucking over it. I think he's just gonna fucking climb in. Dude's nuts. Dude's actually nuts. He has to be scared. Like, okay, yeah, you act you're not scared, right? But he has to be.
There were people crying, wailing, much despair.
He took this dude back to the site of the place where his bus crashed in a river and everyone on the bus died except him. This is fucked up out of context. Like, I know you're investigating a fish, but Jesus Christ.
You know, that door only opens if you push.
A push-pull door is really what did it. A push-pull door is really what did it. Okay, like, yeah, everyone has been at a restaurant and, like, tried to push the door on the way out, and it's, like, actually a pull door, and you look around, make sure nobody saw, grab the door, pull it, and you leave. You exit. You don't just keep fucking pushing.
Every time he crosses, you know, just remembers that day.
And you brought him out to the specific site right at the river to talk about it? You're literally like, yeah, no, he has straight up PTSD about this shit. Anyway, stand right here and show me exactly where the bus went into the water.
The case against the piranha.
There's only one thing left to do. Throw a dead body in the water next to an alive body and see what the piranhas do.
Still.
What is the point of catching more piranhas?
Right, here we go.
How many piranhas is this dude going to catch? He already put 100 in a pool.
That's a sign. Now, this is something I've got to be very careful with.
As he reaches for it barehanded. Sweet
This is a black piranha.
It's so cute.
It's the biggest species of piranha. Look at those teeth. Look at those.
So is the implication that there's a species of piranha, I guess specifically the black piranha, that does individual biting rather than like pack hunting / scavenging? Is that the conclusion we're coming to? But they're not. Are they ripping out chunks, or are they just biting?
Where there's a big male defending its eggs is definitely going to be susceptible to getting a bite.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's a good. I mean, it seems very convenient, but it's a good explanation. Actual good scientist with an actual good explanation. Yeah, we're so used to the Megalodon documentary and the mermaid documentary. It's like fake scientists making shit up. But yeah, I mean, defending territory would make sense for an individual bite, not a hunting thing. It's why they don't take flesh to eat. Not triggered by anything. Just like, hey, don't step on my fucking eggs. I've worked my entire life to create these eggs and have children and pass on my genes. And your dumbass child who's just trying to swim on a summer day is going to step on them and ruin it. I'd be pissed too. I'd bite him too.
Days at the end of the dry season. If piranhas group together because of their mortal fear of another river monster, then this is a creature I need to meet.
Okay. This is taking a turn. He went from like proving piranhas innocent, traumatizing a local village, catching hundreds of piranhas and bathing with them, and now he's looking for some random predatory fish.
Piranhas may enjoy.
Time for me to get out, I think.
You think? I think it was time to get out when you got in.
But that still doesn't explain what triggers their attacks.
We just took a quick break to look at fucking Amazon River dolphins, and now we're back to, okay, but what triggers the attacks? This dude's literally on an Amazon fishing vacation disguised as a quick piranha documentary. Do you think when he made this first episode, he's like, all right, I want to get paid to go to the Amazon River and just fish some cool shit. I'll just tell them I'm doing like a piranha documentary. And now he's ended up with like a 10-season show.
Their hometown.
I mean, it's the same idea with sharks, right? Sharks are more likely to get confused and bite you even though they don't want to. when you're thrashing and being crazy. But I think piranhas do want. They just want meat. So, like, I think piranhas and sharks are kind of on a different level. Like, sharks do not want anything to do with humans. They just get confused. Piranhas, I don't think they get confused. I think they just prefer not to eat things alive. Prefer to eat dead stuff. Right?
Their lives were never meant to cross with
So they're
piranhas.
not, like, they're not killers. They're not bloodthirsty, all this shit. But they definitely aren't making a mistake. It's not like sharks where it's like an honest mistake. You know, sharks are like, oh, my bad, didn't mean to bite this human. Most piranhas like, no, they're like, yeah, I meant to. I meant to do this.
There it goes. Red belly. There we go.
So quick.
Whoop. Now, right, you can see why people... I couldn't
Jesus
do that
Christ.
if I didn't have shoes on. There's almost more fish.
How many
than
fish
water
you gonna
in a
catch,
single
Jeremy?
chuck.
Is he just drop kicking him? Hi, I'm Jeremy Wade. Look at this red-bellied piranha I just caught. Okay! He's literally just fucking drop kicking them. Who's Chicken? Where did he get this chicken? Did he come to this random river town, take their fucking chicken, just stick it in the water? He's kicking piranhas. Just fucking took a chicken from a random small river town, threw it in the water, was like, look, piranhas are eating it. He's like, alright, enjoy your dead chicken.
So many piranhas.
They do have all the children of the family gathered around while some white dude asks about their like cousin who just got shredded by a piranha. I didn't think about it, but Dazen pointed it out. They really gathered the whole family so that fucking Jeremy Wade could come in and hear the story of the dead grandkid.
Piranhas here.
The trap. In a river full of monsters.
Sick.